job by the offensive coordinator.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football.
Fires and picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Finds the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Urasek. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's back. Using the quick game. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it! And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Lets it go to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to power it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will score! Touchdown, Georgia! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you can hit them?
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker Just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Lovett. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Nifty little dance step. Tackle is made after the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll give it to him again. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Up-tempo for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. A nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Wants to throw on third. Grab near the marker. It's Evans. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires it. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Georgia going up tempo. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Lovett. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. From the gun, the ground game. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Lovett. Into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop, go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. It's caught downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Bell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And They're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on defense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lovett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion sets him up on second down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking down the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he makes the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly.
And it's his fourth interception of the night. Touchdown, Georgia! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be.
He's got it down the left side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Georgia going up tempo. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Now, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. It's Lovett. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That is a really good-looking throw. If you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia, Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that...
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. 2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Beck. They're bringing heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. Georgia 7. We'll start this 4th quarter as they line up for the field goal try. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Back to pass, it's Beck. He lets one fly deep, and that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might
everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That run moves the ball to the 16.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Launches downfield. Grab down the middle. It's Judkins. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Finds his man. It's Scott. Tackle, but 1st down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Buckeyes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Taking a shot here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A running play called on 4th down. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Bringing it out, it's Bell. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw. It's Beck. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way, can they catch him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass is intercepted. Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. A defensive touchdown, and suddenly this national championship game is dead even, Kirk.
Wow, great job by this defense of coming up with a turnover and then also being able to turn that into a touchdown. Now all of a sudden the momentum feels like it has shifted, and we have a national championship on the line here.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Lets it go. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
The completion makes it 2nd down.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
Back to pass. It's Howard looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big game. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. When the tackle is made, the screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Ibuka. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
They're going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Back to pass. It's Beck. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. An explosive play. Moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. Cannot escape, and down he goes. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Now it's second down here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. Buckeyes will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's ETN. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? To throw, it's Beck. Snags the quick throw. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Will take the lead in the second half. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Howard. Quick throw, testing the middle. And he's got it. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. It was a 1st and 10 play. And they hand it off to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
3rd down play for this offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? Crosses the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's Ballard. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after... Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC team, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. The kick goes out of bounds. An odd start to this game for sure. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Beck. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. They'll try to run for the first down. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, we're going to throw it again. The sure hands. It's Etienne. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
He'll hand it off. A quick juke.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Running back grabs it on a screen. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Back to throw. It's Beck. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the backfield. It's Moss. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he steps out of bounds. A big play, an exciting end to this first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Barber. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Gives it to the back. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently, and even Isaiah Spiller. Good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Can he take it all the way? The 50. Inside the 40. The 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Now here comes the point after attempt. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. That picks up a first down, spotted at the 39.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Watson. Reception gets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Tries to get it to the running back. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Looks to the left for a quick throw, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And a sophomore making an impact play. The Dogs come to the line and run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Moss. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, the ball thrown deep down the